wear your trousers?
I want to wear this.
You want to wear that?
Yeah.
What have you done with your trousers?
Put them in the bin.
Today's tutorial is going to be talking about performance sword. I'm going to show you how to hold the sword properly, and I'm going to show you a really basic technique called wrist roll. Okay, so when we're going to hold the sword, we're going to have his right hand at the front and our left hand right at the back as well. Okay, so the idea is that when you're holding the sword, that you should have enough gap here, just at the front near the tuba, to bounce a ping pong ball or golf ball, something about that size at the front. The other hand goes at the back. Aiden, can you pass me the ping pong ball, please? Pass the wrong ball! So this is performance katana. It's not Iaido or Iajitsu, it's performance katana. So this is the stuff that looks really flashy and showy, and it has actually no martial arts benefit whatsoever. Okay, it just looks really, really good, and that's about it. Okay, so I've shown you how to hold the katana. You hold it at the top with one hand and the bottom with the other hand. When you do your strikes, your cuts, you're going to be pushing with your front hand and pulling with your back hand. And what that does, it just gives it that extra snap. So you can do this from side to side, from up here, cutting down, even at angles as well. So the first trick I'm going to show you is called a wrist roll. This is really basic, really straightforward. So with the katana in one hand, you're going to have the other hand out in front like this, and you're going to bring the blade underneath the wrist of your open hand. From here, you're going to help the blade over the top of your wrist, and then let go. Then very quickly, catch it in a reverse grip with this with the first hand. Okay, so I'll show you it again. Katana in one hand, open hand out in front. Bring the blade up, so your wrists are together. Push the blade over the top, and then from here, let go and catch again. And that's your wrist roll. So I'll just show you quickly. So once you've got your wrist roll down, the next move from there is a wrist roll release or wrist roll pop. The idea is that from this position, you're going to pop it into the air, let it spin around a couple of times, and then catch it. Okay? So I'll just quickly demonstrate this for you. So that's your wrist roll release or wrist roll pop. So the idea is from here, exactly the same as your normal wrist roll, you're going to let the blade come over the top, and when it gets to this position, the open hand is going to pop up, okay, lifting the blade into the air. Pop it up this way. Let it pop, it spins, and then you catch it in your reverse grip. Okay? Exactly the same as a normal wrist roll, it just looks a bit cooler, a bit more dynamic. Okay? So again, making sure that your wrists are together and close. If it doesn't come close, what's going to happen is your sword's going to go flying out to the side. Okay? I'll just show you that dead quick. So if I do it there, it just flies off. It doesn't work. So, again, hand out in front, bring your wrists together, roll the blade over the top, pop it in the air, let it spin around a couple of times, and then catch it in a reverse grip. Don't go try and chase the handle, just let it fall into your hand. Okay, so from here, round, catch. And that's your wrist roll release. That's it for this week's tutorial. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Next week we're going to be talking about inside and outside wrist spins and 360 wrist spin as well. That'll do.